Whoa! It's Monday morning and me and Ash are in the tractor. Reason for that is Ash is Verti-draining today. I've got to go see if my other bollock works. Basically, I've got a hospital appointment, so we're going to get Ash set up Verti-draining. We're here now, we're going to get the GPS set up, get cracking with it, I'll make sure he's alright, and then I'll fly to the hospital and find out if I'm a Jaffa or not. But yeah, let's crack on. And we are off. First thing I'm doing is plotting the AB line. We have been here before and Verti-drained. However, it seemed a little bit off. I don't know if it's because we updated the CHCNAV or not, but just making sure everything is absolutely perfect. So when I leave Ash, hopefully there is no dramas. We'll be popping back after, but yeah. See how we go on, isn't it?
Easy day.
Easy day. Right, we are all sorted. Ash is all familiarised. Let's get him in the driver's seat. Hey! Oh, thank you, young man.
Have a key. Easy. Yeah.
Easy like that.
Done.
We just sit here for 6 hours.
Asleep.
So Ash has got to do 2 pictures at once today, which is actually in his favour because they're both next to each other. So going widthways and getting them both done at the same time. But anyway, I'm going to leave him to it and head to the old testicle clinic. So as Ash gets comfortable and starts getting the Verti-draining done, with the aid of the CHCNAV of course, I can start thinking about heading off and leaving him to complete these 2 pictures. It's already starting to take shape, so in no time at all, this should be all completed. Bye! So I'm all done at the hospital, I'm just leaving now. That was the biggest waste of time and NHS resources I've ever seen. Literally walked in, had to get my observations and that checked before, and then when the doctor could see me, I literally walked in, it was like, right, whip him off, and literally all he checked was to see if my scar had healed. I could have bloody emailed him photos of that, I'm not gonna lie, like absolutely mental. So I'm walking away, still have no idea if it's all working or whatnot, whatever. And yeah, I have no idea what's just happened. Basically my scar's healed and that's that. So suppose I just get on with life now, I guess. But anyway, head back to see Ash, see how he's getting on, and then after we've finished the pictures where he is, we're going to move the tractor to another location and either start pictures there or call it a day. We'll see what the weather and the time is. And we are back on site. If you can see over my shoulder, the tractor's parked up and all the height barriers and that are shut. Good to go. Ash has finished. Happy days. Going to move the tractor to the next site and come up with a bit of a plan for the rest of the day. But yeah, how'd you get on?
Easy.
Easy like that. Right, anyway, get the tractor moved to the next site. 2 pictures down. Happy days. Before we run off, we admire Ash's handiwork and it's looking fantastic. So we are over at the next site. Spoke to Dale Walker at George Brown's and they don't shut until 5, so we're going to get at least half of this done today. It just takes the pressure off. We've not got anything else to do. Just takes pressure off for the rest of the week. So we're going to get the GPS fired up, get it zeroed in, and then most likely Ash will take over and we'll try and get some cool footage. But anyway, let's get on with it. Cue the Verti-drain montage. So we've done about 2/3 of that pitch, which means we've got 1/3 and 1 pitch left at this site. Seems a bit random, but we know that it's not going to get played on until we do it next. Probably going to be back here Wednesday to finish both of them off. And as Ash is so good at it, he might even finish them off for us. We're now going to run to George Brown's. There's some bits and bobs I need, and also one thing that we don't have, well we have, but we don't have a decent one currently, is a chainsaw. So we're just going to run over and take a look at them to see if they've got any in stock and have a catch up with Dale Walker. Let's get over there. Let's go do some shopping.
Age before beauty.
Like a bull in the china shop, Ash just wants to get in there to check out George Brown's fantastic shop. And unfortunately, he tries to justify everything and we have to tell him no. But anyway, we grab the bits and essentials that we do need and some things that we don't, because obviously we've got Ash the Magpie with us. And whilst the lads are prepping our new piece of kit, we're gloating over the showroom. With that all done and the chainsaw in hand, we can now get back to the unit and me and Ash spend some time planning the week.
Done.
Tuesday morning and we are on site. We've got an initial tidy at a primary school today. The school's only 3 years old and maintenance has never ever been conducted here.
Now on the way over to the site we had to get all of the kit fueled up, but when we get there we sign in and get the kit out and ready. First of all, Rob is starting off to get all of the protruding hedge works coming through the fence sorted and tidied. I am on the flail, there's a fair bit of flailing to do, and Ash has donned the strimmer to get all of the areas that the flail can't get trimmed up and tidied, all the fence lines and stuff like that. But anyway, cracking on with the flailing. As I said, this has never been cut, which means we definitely could have bought another mower because the Toro flail is probably the only job that could hack this. The ground's fairly squidgy, so we're just having to do this as slow as possible, going over it a few times so it looks perfect. But anyway, there's a lot of hand weeding that we've got to do as well. All of the gravel areas have never been kept, so all of that needs doing. And yes, but we just kept soldiering on with our tasks and we managed to turn this to this. All of the fence lines are now safe. All of the flailing has been done from this to this. Nice little bit of rake dancing there, Ash. And obviously all of the hand weeding from this to this. So yeah, happy days.
We're just packing up. I'm just doing my final walk round to get photos to send to the client. They'll be attached to the invoice. But the site is now nice and safe and it's come a long way from where it was when we arrived. All the banks are done, all of the fence line hedges, anything poking through or over the boundaries is done. A lot of hand weeding, a lot of strimming, and obviously a lot of flailing. They've got this flat area here. We've not flailed that because that's actually been maintained. Yes, it's long and yes, it does need cutting, but we're going to do that on the first regular service visit of this site. But yeah, really happy. It's looking good. It's quite nice actually just to get your head down and graft for the day or whatnot. Sign of things to come, let's hope. But yeah, it's looking a lot better. As I said, the school hadn't been maintained in 3 years since it was first built. This area here is going to eventually be turned into like a proper eco/wildlife area. But we're going to help the client with that. So yeah, I'm going to run around site, get me photos. Lads are just packing the van up and then we shall head to the unit. The rest of the week is looking fairly good, fairly busy. Obviously it just depends on whether it can't make its mind up at the minute, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'm most likely not going to film when we get back to the unit, so we shall see you on Wednesday. It's Wednesday morning and we are on site. We're at one of our new schools. This is the first visit of the contract. So we're going to be doing an initial tidy today. We've also got all of the line marking to sort out. Probably going to have to do initial mark outs because we've not been here before. But yeah, just the basics really. All the hedge lines tidied. Fence lines we're going to get trimmed up, ready for the first mow so we can take less time trimming them up on the first mow. Loads of weed control and line marking. So yeah, we'll get the gate open on the field and get on with it.
Emotional, damn it!
What a morning. So we started the school. We're now away from the school. We didn't do any filming there. Things went a little bit west. There was a couple of bits of kit that we forgot this morning as a team, and yeah, it just put us behind a little bit, but it is all sorted. Spoke to the facilities manager. They are happy. Everything is looking really good there. So yeah, for first visit, I'm happy. Couldn't whip the camera out because there was literally kids everywhere, but it's definitely going to be a nice one for the summer. Anyway, the lads are now getting the line marker out. We're now at the next site. We've just got to do a quick overmark, potentially line a couple of the pitches out just because of the weather we've had, and then we can crack on to the next site. We've got 3 left, currently 12:30, so get on with it.
And that's exactly what we did. We started with the line marking, but one thing we did realise is the trike wasn't pumping or spraying as ferociously as it normally does. We did manage to nurse it through this site, and we'll have to check it when we've got a water source.
6 pitches down, sending the photos on the app to the client, job done, next site. And we've made it to the next site. Rob is currently line marking. We've just spent a bit of time cleaning all the filters out and stuff out of the line marker because it wasn't pressurising as well as we normally like. We've got the new chainsaw in hand from George Brown's, and we've got to go and inspect and get rid of some fallen trees. So let's go take a look.
Once we got over to the tree, we started processing it straight away, moving all the bits and getting rid of the waste. And the chainsaw is working perfectly. Now we've got 2 trees to look at, and the first one's done all tidy. Second one's a little bit larger, however the chainsaw is ripping through it and we're doing it in good time, tidying up as we go. With this all done and the line marking all done, we've just got the wood to pick up. We can move on to the next site. So the trike comes straight out of the van, and we've only got one 11v11 to do at this site, and then it's back to the unit. And Ash is on it like a rash, chipping around, getting all of the line marking done. We're back at the unit, getting everything removed and prepped in the van, ready for tomorrow. Has been one of those days, but I'm so glad that it's happened today. We've put some things in place already to stop any confusion when loading the vans in the future. We're using WhatsApp. So there's like a poll setting on WhatsApp, and you can write a list and check it off as you go. So every evening now we're going to write a list for the following morning, so we can all go through it in the morning, tick it off piece by piece to ensure that we're not missing anything. But yeah, it has been a productive day and we've not worked too late, so it's all good. All good. Lessons learned, move on. Tomorrow's looking good. Lads are going to be out. I'm probably going to be out verti-draining, depending on the weather, so we shall see you then. Thursday morning, and today we have got a lot going on. As you can see, I'm just warming a tractor up behind me. I've got some verti-draining to do today. The lads have got a full day in the schools and sports clubs, getting them maintained, but we'll follow their footage throughout the day. So once the tractor's warmed up, I'll get cracking with the pictures and we shall get on with it. So the lads are on their first site of the day, which is a school, and they're getting the kit out of the van. Rob's going to tackle the line marking and Ash is tackling the weed control. So he gets his mix made up in the sprayer and he's going to go around all hard sandings, and we're also going to do all the fence lines as well to try and help us this year on the strimming. But Rob's got the task of the field ahead, so he can start line marking that. Whilst they're there, I've finally fixed heating in the tractor, so we're warming that up, getting the GPS sorted, and we can get started with the verti-draining. Now the line marking's all sorted on the field, they can start thinking about moving to other areas around the school. So they get the hedge cutters ready and prepped, and they start cracking on with all of the hedge work. Before the lads move on to the next site, they ensure all the water containers are filled up, ready for their line marking ahead. Now I'm making good progress. I'm on pitch 2 out of 3 now, and we're getting on with it really well. The lads are now moved over to the next site. They've got 11 pitches to line mark here, and it looks like they're taking turns in order to get it done, making sure every line is crisp and ready to play for the weekend. And I can't help but think it's starting to look like summer. Anyway, the lads have just finished up at that site, and the next site they've got to move on to is this one, and it's just one 11v11 and one 7v7 light work. So we're live on YouTube, as explained on the live. We're doing this to do a quick question and answer, and it also puts behind the blade back a week. So that was the reason why there wasn't a video last week. So with this site now complete and 2 pitches on the ground, all the lads have to do now is jet through the trike with some fresh water, so it's ready for the next site. Absolutely smashing it today. It's 11 o'clock and I've just started the 3rd pitch. Happy days. I don't know whether it's just getting in the swing of it or I don't know, but we seem to be doing really well. I've just spoke to Ash. They're also getting on very well. I'm going to get out and stretch my legs in a second and then continue with this pitch. So with the boys heading over and me having a quick leg stretch, it's starting to look fantastic. What a hero. So now the lads are here, they're cracking on with it. We are working in unison, verti-draining and line marking at the same time. And those stripes are making me feel excited. And with me now done on the last run, it's time for me to head back to the unit and see you lot tomorrow. You join us on Friday. It's been a bit of a hectic morning for me and Ash. We've spent the morning sorting out
the calendar ready for the growing season, making sure our schedule is tight, root density is good, and that we're capable of doing it. We're going into the season with a number of sites that we definitely know we've got that are on current contracts, etc. But we've also got another list of potentials that we're waiting to hear back from. So it's going to be very interesting. Our plan is in place and we've sorted that. We've took the time to do that, which is much needed and worthwhile. But we are now on site at the mighty Find and Volta, and we're going to get the line marking done here today. After here we've got 2 NHS sites. I'm not sure if I'm going to attend them with Ash because they're around the corner from his house, so it makes sense for me to get on with the work I need to and for Ash to do the sites. But anyway, we'll get the line marking done here.
So I jump on the trike and get the 2 internal blue pitches done straight away. We can then mix up the white paint and get that in the trike ready to do the rest of the pitches, which Ash jumps straight on. We've just got 3 11v11s to do here. They're all of various age range, ranging from full size to intermediate, but we can get these done and then this site is done. We love coming here and it's good to see the white marrying up with the blue. And if you didn't know already, we sponsor Find and Volta, so make sure you go give them some love on social media and let them know we have sent you. That's this one done.
It's been a fantastic week, and Ash has finished all the NHS facilities and our work is done. I was just heading back to the unit and a phone call from a client that's got several sports pitches and they want to put in the pitch power grant for refurbishment works on their pitches, and the deadline's today. So I'm now running down there to do a pitch inspection, a detailed pitch inspection on all 11 pitches, and hopefully they use us for the renovation works. But yeah, that's the end of the week. Thank you so much for watching Behind the Blade. Just want to remind you about Behind the Blade membership. For 99p a month, you can watch all the videos early and have access to me to ask me questions about your business or anything like that. Link will be in the description. But yeah, if you could hit that subscribe button, leave us a nice little comment, hit that like, let us know what you thought of the videos, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye.